Guys, girls, welcome back to my channel. I don't even know what this video is going to be. I just wanted to obviously keep up with the consistency, which I have been doing. Hashtag new videos out every Monday. Heyyy. This is a sit down chit chat. What are we chit chatting about? I guess you're gonna have to watch and find out. Guys, I just wanted to come on here and give you guys like a weekly debrief, maybe. I don't know, my knee wanted to say hello to you guys. I'm thinking cheeky little weekly debrief. So did I have a good week? Well, this week has been eventful, to say the least. Okay, all I'm going to say is, without going into too much detail, why is driving so hard? Why is driving so hard? Guys, I don't even have, listen, I sold my car. That is how hard driving is, okay? I was team manual all the way, manual all the way. Guys, I was learning how to drive manual for 5 years. For 5 years. Since 2021, I have been learning how to drive manual to the point where I bought my manual car. No, actually, now you ask, yeah, because I know you asked, now you ask, let's run through a full story time of my driving, yeah? Because listen, if I don't laugh, I'm gonna cry, you know? In 2021, I bought my car because I was in sixth form and the cool kids around me, they were all buying their cars, you know, they were all doing their licenses, you know, getting tests passed and everything. And the way these men were getting their cars and everything, you will think that it was 1, 2, 3, easy peasy. Okay, cool. Lo and behold, it was their parents that were buying their cars. It was their parents that were buying the lessons. It was their parents that were buying the tests. Cool. I put everything on my own head. Yeah, one thing about me, I've naturally been independent. That's just the way I am, do you know what I mean? Because it's not a thing where I can just ask and receive. Well, I can from the Lord, we love that for us, but with me, if I want something, I will save my money and I will work towards it and get it, which is one of the reasons why I started working the second that I got my NI through the door. Cool, I digress. Anyways, so basically, because I was seeing everybody around me getting their cars and passing, there's so many life lessons in this story that I'm gonna say, but we'll actually just wait until the end, yeah? One person's path is not your own path. You should not be in competition with anybody but yourself. Only be in competition with the version of yourself you were yesterday. Let's just hold on to that amazing nugget of thought right there. Cool. So, I bought my car. I bought a lovely Corsa. I called her Princess. She was really cute, you know, she had heated seats, everything. She was perfect. She was only, I think, 1,005 on Auto Trader, but I myself haggled her down to 1,300. Cool. So I thought, yeah, this is a steal. So I used my Primark salary, bro. Quick shout out to all the friends I made at Primark, bro, because I love you guys. I'm still friends with all the people I made at Primark. All the friends I made at Primark. I love those people to bits. Listen, Primark Storytime soon come. But anyways, cool. So where was I even going with that Primark? Oh yeah. So I was working overtime hours at Primark to afford this car. And then when I got that pay, I think it was like when did I get the car? I got the car in May. So yeah, that pay that I got at the start of May, that was the most money I've ever seen in my existence. I think I got paid like 1,300, and back in those times, £1,300 to get paid at the ripe age of what? How old was I? 17, 18? Yeah, the ripe age of 18. Oi, I thought I was a bazillionaire. I said, I can do what I want with this money. So cool, cards out on the table. I literally said to the man at Auto Trader, yo, I'm gonna send you £1,300. That is literally everything I've got in my bank account. Please let me buy this car today, not today. And then he was like, yeah, that's calm, that's cool. I didn't know nothing about cars, but I didn't want to ask anyone for help because, like I said, one thing about me is independent. I never asked for help, okay? At that time, did I look at the advert? No. Did I see 1,005 and I knew I was gonna haggle it down? Yes. Did I see a cheeky little Corsa that looked cool? Yes. Do you want to know what was wrong with that car? Oi, that's probably why the man even sold it to me for 1.3, because that car was finished. You're probably thinking, oh Jenny, did you go see the car? Did you go test drive the car? No. No. Guys, the car got delivered to my gaff. I think I paid like £50 to get the car delivered to my gaff. And then when it came, I was just like, oh. I was like, oh. Guys, the car looks like it was involved in 75 RTCs, bro. Mash up. That car was mash up. Bro, I think the sides, just the whole bodywork was finished. It did drive though, surprisingly. But the reason why I didn't tell them to take it away is because I paid a deposit. This is where the red flag should have been blaring, but unfortunately my little brain, I wasn't comprehending. So he told me, oh yeah, to secure the car, like you need to pay a £250 non-refundable deposit. I was like, oh, why is it non-refundable? And he was like, oh yeah, you know, because we're just bringing it to your house, and you know, and anyways, all I was hearing was, if I paid a deposit, then the car's mine. Obviously, I now know that if you're getting a car, the deposit should be refundable, because if you test drive that car and you find anything wrong with it, obviously it is within your rights to say, oh no, like I don't want the car anymore, like this isn't the car for me, etc, etc, etc. Cool. Even my man, I think his name must have been like Chico or something. He was one of them Polish dons, you know, the Slazenger. Yeah, cool. So I was thinking, I don't want to waste my man's time, because he's probably thinking, this little girl, like, send the rest of the piece to the account right now. Otherwise, I'm going to jump you and your whole family. That's how he was looking at me when he delivered the car. I said, cool, I'm not going to waste no time. I was like, yeah, give me the keys. Thank you. Sign this, sign that. Brilliant. Cool. So when I got one of my friends to test drive the car, they were like, Jenny, not gonna lie, was this car previously written off? I said, what does that mean? I said, what does written off mean? He said, what's the cat on it? I said, kitty cat. Which kind cat are you talking about? Guys, lo and behold, I'm rechecking like all the details of the car and everything. Not even me, my friend is checking over all the details of the car, and he's seeing that it's a cat N, as in the car was finitoed. It had 8 previous owners. Bearing in mind the mileage, it was only like, I think 70k mileage, but it had 8 owners. But then again, it was a Corsa, so it was like breaking down all the time. We did an MOT check. Yes, all of this was after I bought the car. We did an MOT check. It had failed practically every single MOT that it's ever had. Oh my gosh, basically everything that you could think of was wrong with the car was what was wrong with the car. And it was just like, this is what I get for rushing. So what I'm gonna say is, bro, in life, don't rush. If you rush, I promise you, you're gonna get what's coming to you. Hey, the humility pie that I digested that day, not even that day, for the following how many years? Guys. I then went to uni, yeah. Oh wait, hold on, I've just skipped out a chunk of the story. Let me actually finish the story time properly. Guys, so I bought this car thinking, yeah. Basically, after a week of me having the car, I wanted to sell it, but obviously I wasn't going to sell it because it's just like TBH kind of thing. So I just like kind of let my dad use it while I was like gone, because basically I got my car before I got my provisional. But let me give you another bit of information, right? When I got my car, lockdown happened. Cool, we can understand where this story is going. I then had to wait from a 3-week wait to I think it was like an 8-month wait. It was something stupid. I think I was waiting for, I think it was like 4 months. I had to wait for my provisional. Guys. And obviously it was like, guys, I couldn't even drive, I couldn't even test drive the car, I couldn't do nothing with that car. So that car was just baking off on my front yard, bro. Baking off. And then when my provisional came, it literally felt like 4,000 years later. Crikey. That's when I was like, cool, like let me go, like, you know, whiz around in it. Guys, I booked lessons. I booked manual lessons. I don't know why I'm so tongue-tied. Yeah, I booked manual lessons, and basically when I booked the lessons, like I feel like every driver remembers their first lesson in the car. Guys, I was petrified. Like I was at the wheel like this. And my instructor was like, why are you gripping the wheel so tight? And I was like, because if I move my hands and the car's gonna fly away. Guys, I was so scared. And then that's when it hit me. I was like, am I even ready to be a driver? Like, am I even on that? Like, does my heart even beat like that? Anyways, cool. So I had that first lesson. I didn't book another lesson until I went to uni. So I went to uni September 2021. Cool. So yeah, when I went to Birmingham, that's when I wanted to sell my car a minute, because I knew that I'm gonna be at uni for 4 years, like I'm not gonna be able to drive the car. And then I think like uni happened and I just genuinely forgot that I even owned a car at my gaff, because I went to uni in Birmingham and I live in Kent. So yeah, cool. Distance wise, it's crazy. Cool. So while I was in Birmingham, I was using my SFE to do driving lessons. And the reason why I'm laughing is because, you know, when you're in first year, yeah, you know, you're not taking life seriously, bro. You know, you're not taking anything seriously, to the point where I'd go out on a bender on the Saturday night, then I'd have a driving lesson for Sunday morning. As in, my driving instructor, I had a woman in Birmingham. She'd be calling me, because I told her that, yeah, call me like before you leave your house, just so like I'm awake kind of thing. She'd be calling me. No answer, bro. My phone's on permanent D&D when I'm sleeping. And she's cheeky, you know, because countless times she pulled up to my comm and was like, oh, yeah, you're sleeping, say no more. You know why that's cheeky? Because obviously if they come, you're not getting your deposit back. You're not getting your 2-hour fee back. You're not getting that money back, innit? So essentially, I threw like hundreds of pounds in the bin because there were so many lessons that I booked and was too hungover to go to, or I just didn't even remember I booked them. Oi, I was spending that SFE money as if it was free money. Guys, I wasted time. And then the lessons I actually did go to, I wasn't even feeling it. Like, I think it took me, guys, that driving instructor, that same woman, yeah, I had her for, I think I booked like 40 hours with her. You know, like that deal that you can book, I think I was with Red School. You know, you can book like a 40-hour package and like you're guaranteed to be test ready, guys. I booked that 40-hour package. I think I only showed up to about like 4 or 5 lessons. 4, 5, 6 lessons, and all the lessons were just left and right turns. Guys, she shagged me. She absolutely shagged me, and it was only when I was discussing with my friends like my driving progress, that's when they were like, can't lie, Jenny, she's shagging you. And then that's when I decided, yeah, cool, let me try and recover the rest of the money that I have in my Red account, and let me just put this on hold. And that's exactly what I did. So then I didn't have lessons, but then I think when it got to summertime of 2022, so the year after, sorry, 2020, 2022, that's when I started doing my lessons again. Again, it was so bad. It was so bad. And all this time, my friend Alaska, shout out Alaska, she was telling me like, Jenny, forget the manual thing. Go straight to auto. Alaska, I am so terribly sorry that I didn't listen to you from the jump. Oi, I am so terribly sorry that I did not listen to you from the jump. Because do you know how much money, how much time, how much energy I wasted doing this? Listen, no woman should be doing this. Argue with the wall behind me. As a woman, you think I'm gonna be doing this? There was a reason why it wasn't clicking, bro. There was a reason why it wasn't clicking. God said, my daughter, what are you doing again? In this life, choose peace. In this life, choose simplicity. I'm telling you, guys, if I just did auto from the jump, jiggly jump, I would have been a driver like 25 years ago. And I'm only 23. My advice to anyone that's learning how to drive, auto all the way. As a woman, especially, if you're a man, yeah, do auto, cool. But as a woman, do auto and thank me later. Do auto and thank me later. Guys, I think I had like, all in all, I think I had like 50 hours of manual lessons. Didn't understand a thing. Did not understand a thing. But then I remembered that my uncle is an auto instructor. So I waited until I graduated, then did a couple lessons with him. Guys, within like 2 lessons of him. That's like 4 hours. I knew how to drive. I said, raw. I said, raw. Guys, I was raw. The transition from manual to auto, oh my days. Because the only reason why I wasn't getting manual is because the whole down gearing part, never remember to down gear. Guys, I was cutting corners in 3rd gear. I was going on roundabouts in 3rd gear. Myself and my instructors' lives flashed before our eyes on countless occasions, guys, because it's like the instructors are feeling comfortable because, you know, calm and energy and that, obviously, but then we get on the roundabout, guys, that was the day I said, nah. That was the day I said, nah, that is me throwing it in the metaphorical towel. I said, nah, this is not for me, guys, this is not for me. So yeah, that's why I waited until I graduated, did auto, and the rest is actually history. Oh my days, guys. Moral of the story, don't compare your journey to anybody and choose the easy route. Choose peace. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for listening to me yap. I really appreciate the fact that you have given up your Monday evening to listen to me yap. It means the world. Okay, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Can't wait to hear all about it. Be blessed, be encouraged, and goodbye.